you guys, the objectives of the lab are to go through, as you can see, the safety requirements in the weight room. Okay, so we are going to be spending a little bit of time talking about lifting properly, okay, lifting with good technique. It's going to be a big priority, obviously, in this lab before we even think about weight, okay, as well as safety requirement with the equipment. So making sure that things are put away properly, okay, making sure that when we're lifting, if we are adding weight, that we're doing that in a safe way, okay. Also making sure that we have spotters if we're lifting a heavy amount of weight. So we'll go over some of those safety requirements as we go through each exercise. Okay, but for this lab, we're going to be going through the 10 suggested CPT exercises. Okay, so you guys are going to be required to go through all 10. And if for some reason you can't do it because of injury, that's okay, but just make sure you let me know. Okay, so during the lab, just say, okay, I can't do this. Just a little reminder that you can't do that one. So if it's injury, you guys should put in injury, okay? You'll notice that if you scroll down to the bottom of your lab, and we have all the objectives at the top of it, when you scroll down to the very bottom of the lab, for lab 5, you're going to see all of the suggested exercises, okay? And so we are going to be going through all of those. I'm going to demonstrate them, okay? Then I'm going to have you guys go and do them. And what you're going to do is you're going to detect and correct for your lab partner. Okay, so each person's going to go through the exercise, you're going to detect and correct. Now you'll notice on that sheet, it says, okay, you've got technique, there's one column, okay? So when you're watching your lab partner, you're going to be looking for technique. So it's really important that you're watching for proper form. You'll notice the technique is listed there, okay? So for the exercise that we're doing, I'll be talking about it and demonstrating it, but it's really important for you guys to also be able to watch for what things they could be doing correctly and the things they might need to correct, okay? You'll notice there's another column that says performed. All you need to do is check, yes, they have performed it, okay, or no, they haven't performed it, and if there's a comment, the reason why, maybe because of injury, or maybe you just don't feel comfortable doing that exercise, you're going to choose a modification, you can write that in the comments as well, okay? But you do need to try to attempt the exercise, okay? And one thing you want to kind of remember, you guys, is you're attempting it without weight. Okay, so we're going to correctly perform 10 resistance training exercises. You're going to actually show your lab partner after I've demonstrated it. You're going to detect and correct. Okay, so you're going to write down any technique errors that they've made or things that they've done correctly. And then you're going to say, yes, they performed it, or not. And then any comments around the actual movement. So for example, maybe it's a lunge, and you don't feel entirely comfortable with their lunge, and so you correct it, and so in your comments, maybe you're going to decide that I won't be adding weight for this one. So when it comes to do the 1 rep max testing, we'll, kind of consider that and make sure that that's written in there. Okay, so if you do the 1 rep max testing, which we're going to get to for all of the exercises, and you don't feel comfortable adding weight, okay, because originally we're going to do all of them without weight, that's also okay. But you should put BW, as I mentioned in class, okay? So put body weight, okay, if you don't intend on adding weight, okay? So we are going to go to the gym. We're going to do a 5-minute warm-up, okay? Get our joints lubricated, get the blood circulating, okay? So get us ready and prepared for coming in and beginning to start the demonstrations of all of the exercises, getting you guys working through them as we go. Okay, so on your lab, you need to make sure that you're filling that in for your lab partner. Okay, so you're the observer, your lab partner is the performer. Okay, everybody comfortable with that? Following that, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a 1 rep max demonstration. Okay, and then you're going to have to test your lab partner in 1 rep max for all of the exercises. Okay, you'll notice that they break it down into legs, chest, back. Okay, so they've only got really on the 1 rep max sheet 5 exercises. Okay, so you could and can do just 5 for the 1 rep max. Okay? So as we go through all of the suggested exercises, you can decide with your lab partner which one you want to do for the 1 rep max. Okay, so let's just say that again. What we're going to do, you guys, is I'm going to go do a warm up. Okay, in the gym, get your body warmed up. You'll notice that in section 5, if you want to make a note of this, it might be a really good thing for your prescription card. You can see on page 54 in section 5, there is a whole list of warm-up activities there. Okay? As I mentioned to you guys, you're going to have a warm-up in there, so you guys can go in and have a look at that, but that's definitely something you can use for suggested exercises for warm-up, okay? Keeping in mind they're all dynamic exercises, okay? Once we've warmed up, we're gonna come back over, okay? And then I'm gonna start going through those 10 suggested exercises with you, okay? Then you're gonna go do them with your lab partner. You're gonna detect and correct, and then we're gonna do a 1 rep max, okay? And then follow it by a cool down, okay? So we'll be going through all of the exercises today. You guys may have a bit of homework, okay? So there's a possibility you might have to do some of the 1 rep max testing outside of class time, okay? So that would be considered like a 4th-hour activity block or just homework, okay? So, but at any point in time, you guys, if you're not sure, just ask me, okay? Because I'll be walking around the lab during the entire session, okay? So if you guys have questions, definitely by all means ask. Okay, so you guys can leave your laptops here. Okay, I'll shut the door, and then Dito can let us back in after. We're going to go do a warm-up in the gym. Okay, so everyone wants to move over towards the gym. Okay, so we'll go do a warm-up, and then we'll come back. Okay? Okay, you guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a warm-up. Okay, so I'll just lead it. We're just going to start with laps around the gym. Okay, so everybody follow me. Okay, towards me, and then obviously stop when you get here, and then we'll go back. Okay, fantastic. Good. Okay, so you can turn around now and go back, and definitely take that pause, okay? Okay, let's do it again. I'm just going to do a little more of a spring in our step, okay? So again, just try to get this high as you can there. Good job, good job. Good job. You can go fast, okay? And back again, good. Good. Okay, so you guys, what we're going to do now is I'm going to move the camera back. I'm going to say go. And you guys are going to do it as fast as you can to here, okay? You ready? Okay, go. Starting at the same line, everyone at the back. Sorry, everyone in the back line. Okay, walk back, you guys. We're gonna go 100%, okay? Ready, set, go! Nice, walking back, swinging those Okay, that's the line. Okay, guys, 110. Are you ready? Ready, set, go! Stretch with them anywhere in the gym. Okay? Any stretch with your lab partner. Whatever you want, you guys, you do it. Your choice. Good. Good job, you guys. Good job. Looks good. Member, good. Very dynamic. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Okay, awesome, you guys. So just a little bit of a warm-up. So let's go back to the weight room. So you guys, what we're going to do now, we're a little bit warmed up. Okay, so we're starting to, idea there is to get our joints lubricated, get our blood circulating, feel like we're built up a little bit. Hopefully everyone is there. And then we keep going with our workouts. So if we did that, we could go into cardio. But we're not doing cardio today. We're going to do strength specifically. But for this workout, again, it's all resistance training exercises. So we're going to do the 10 suggested. Okay, at this point, you guys can put your laptops down. Just keep them in front of you. Keep them accessible. Okay, so everybody can kind of create a space somewhere around here. If you do need to go behind me a little bit, that's okay as well. As long as you can see me and you can hear me. Okay, so make sure you can see me from, we're going to try to do all angles when we're working with our lab partner. So the first thing we're going to do is a squat, so make sure you have enough room to do that. Okay, you guys? So make sure you put down your books and you're in a good space. You guys have some more space. Come around here. That's totally fine. So don't be shy. Come on over here, you guys. Okay? Move around. Okay? You can hear me and see me. That's all that matters, okay? So a squat, you guys. Muscle groups that we're working for the squat is the gluteus maximus, rectus femoris, hamstring muscles, semitendinosus, semimembranosus. Okay, our gastrocnemius comes into that as well. Okay, flexion through the knee joint, the hip joint, the ankle joint. okay, in order to do a squat correctly, okay, we want to make sure that we're using all those muscle groups, okay, especially our glutes and our quads. Okay, so for this movement, again, you guys, what we're going to do is we're going to stand shoulder width apart. Okay, so make sure you gauge that. Again, for this squat, you guys, it's just a standard squat. We're not going really, really deep. Okay, so in other words, a sumo squat, we go a lot wider. Okay, so for this squat, again, we're going shoulder width apart, maybe slightly wider than shoulder width apart is okay. Okay, feet are turned straight in this one. We're not turning out as we would in a sumo squat. And what we're going to do, you guys, is we're just going to sit back. Okay, so think of this like, okay, you're sitting on a chair, okay, so there's going to be a hip hinge. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're just going to push your butt back, and when you push your butt back, you're going to flex through your knees and through your hip and down, okay? And keep looking straight forward, okay, and squat, okay? Make sure, really, really important, you guys, that you're tracking, okay? So when we tell our tracking, what we're looking for is to make sure that our knees come over top of our feet, but they don't go over top forward. Okay, so in squatting down, you guys can go ahead and try it. Okay, so just squat. Okay, and again, keep really, really open. Make sure you're flexing through those hip joints properly. Okay, let's do it again. Let's see you guys. Go ahead. Okay, squat. Okay, hands will always be out front. Okay, and then really make sure to push that butt back. Okay, let's see everyone do it again. Okay, awesome. Okay. So when you think about the squat, you guys, there are variations of that, of course, okay? So we could do a squat on a Bosu ball, which will make it a little bit more challenging, which is like half of a stability ball, okay? So if you guys have seen them, we can do squats on other unstable surfaces. We could do it on a balance board. Have you guys seen an extreme balance board before? Okay, very multi-planar. So we can advance that movement, and then we can also add weight, okay? So if you think about adding weight, for you guys, again, depending on the individual, I'll just start with a small amount of weight, okay, so you guys can see, and then we can talk about the squat on the rack after, okay, so a goblet squat would be taking the weight in my hands, and I'm just squatting down, okay? So again, same movement, just making sure, again, that we have weight here, okay? We can also do the squat with them on either side, that's fine too, but the goblet's a little bit more even, okay? We also, really good to know, have a leg press machine now, okay? So if you guys aren't comfortable doing the squatting motion, okay, we also have a leg press machine, okay? So it's something you can consider, okay? Now, what other machine do you think is going to work the rectus femoris muscle? Yeah, so leg extension, so if we do on the machine, the leg extension is good, okay? And we could do variations of that with a band as well, okay? There's cables that we could do leg extension with as well. So lots of variation there, okay? You guys comfortable with that? Okay, so just for this one, I want you guys now to turn to your lab partner. We're not going to do it after every one because I'm going to go through all the exercises and then you get to go. But for squat, I want you guys to work through detection and correction with your lab partner, okay? So technique, if you look on lab 5, okay, so technique is what we're looking for. Whether they performed it correctly, yes or no, okay? And then detection and correction, okay? So have a look, please. Yeah. I am going to continue on with other exercises, but I want you to start with this one, okay? And again, we're not just squat down, please. Okay, so just do that here, okay? Yeah. You guys get out your lab. Get out your lab. Okay, I'm going to work through one with you right now. Okay, so have your lab do. Good. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like my partner's not here. I think that he's on. I think he's going to talk to the judge. She needs to invest
Okay, so gonna get everyone to listen up. Okay, so what I want you guys to do, just for this very first one, is I want you to look at your lab sheet, and you can see directly on there, you guys, you've got technique, you've got performed, okay, then you've got comments. So what I want you guys to do is on the squat, take turns, observe one another, have your lab sheet out in front of you, okay, and complete for the squat. Okay, so again, if you had your correct technique, everyone listening, okay, if you had your correct technique, make sure to call out what it is you had correct. We're looking for patellar tracking, we're looking like proper flexion through the knee and hip joints, okay, making sure they're not too far leaned over because we don't want our knees over top of our toes. Okay, so look for technique, okay, and then make comments just for the squat, and then I'm going to call you guys all back. Okay, so let's start with that.
I don't even know what she looks like. She's in the office probably right now.
No way.
So, I'm not even joking. Yeah, she's in there.
Got their lab kicking.
I'm not even joking. That's so funny because you were joking about it Rob before. And he was like, no. Dude, that's so funny. Hang it back.
I could like look at Rob up.
Yeah, exactly. Give your back to us. Sorry.
Your technique is
That's what I've walked every time. Yeah, I've okay, stuff. Or like just doing squats. Yeah, like
Against the bar to warm up. Okay.
I was like making sure my When I write, I'll just make them sign. Because I know you can do it.
I just sent him a text like now. Let's do this one more exercise.
Okay. Okay, you guys, so everybody's got the squat. Okay? So the next exercise, you guys, is the lunge. Okay? So for the lunge, we can do lunge with weight, lunge without weight. Okay? So lunge is pretty straightforward and simple. We're going to do a forward lunge. So you guys can work through this with your lab partner as well. What we're going to do is step forward, okay, with the leading leg. Okay, whichever leg you want to start with is completely up to you. So go ahead and do that. Step forward. Okay, so both lab partners should be doing this. Okay, and then what you're going to do, you guys, is you're going to drop that back knee and keep your back nice and straight. Okay, so good posture straight up. And you're going to hover that knee about 2 inches above the ground and then come back up. Okay, so you're going to do the same thing, drop, and then come back up, okay? And then we can switch legs and do the same thing on the other side, okay? Again, you guys, keep that posture nice and straight, looking forward, okay? You should be making sure that you're not going over top of your knee with that front lead leg, okay? And again, we're switching and alternating, okay? So without weight, that's the lunge. Okay. Someone give me the next exercise that's on your lab.
chest press. Push up.
Chest press.
Push up.
Okay. So I'm going to get everyone to follow me over here.
Give her all thumbs up. Yeah.
And then I'm going to also show you on okay? So again, you guys, with chest press, in this exercise, what we're doing is we're working the pectoralis major. Okay? Does somebody bring a little bit
Oh, am I so tired? Very tired.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's okay. I'm going to demonstrate it and then you guys get to try it, okay? So, thank you so much. This exercise, again, we're working pectoralis major, okay? And, okay, at pectoralis major and what other muscle? Anyone want to tell me? Pectoralis major and, have a look on your lab sheet, you guys.
Front delts and triceps.
Front delt, triceps. Okay? So what I'm doing, you guys, I'm taking a free weight, okay? And I'm
maybe slightly below for the degree, okay? And what I'm going to do for this exercise, you guys, is I'm just going to push up, and I can click and back down, okay? So touch the weights together, or I can just go straight up, okay? Again, depending on the weight for the individual, what you want to see, you guys, is that the person has control over the weight. They're comfortable lifting that amount of weight, okay? So it's really important that if you're going through this movement that you start light until you feel completely comfortable stabilizing the weight, okay? So going through that movement again, I'm just below 90, and I'm pushing the weight straight up, and then I can come in and touch, and then back down again, okay? So again, you could do variations of that as well. But for this one, you guys, I just want you guys to focus on the flat bench. Now, another thing I want you to kind of keep in mind is that for this movement, you can see that I have a normal curvature in my spine. So what I want to try to do, especially if I'm not lifting a lot of weight, is I want to try to push my spine to a neutral position. Okay, so I'm pushing my spine and really working my core as I go through this movement. Okay, so pushing it down towards the bench. Okay? Everybody comfortable with that? Okay, so that's with free weight. Okay, now I'm going to have you guys come over here. Okay? Thank you. Okay? So you guys, this is with the bar. Okay, so when we think with bar, we always think weight room safety. Okay? Just so you guys know, everybody can come over so they can see, the bar is 45 pounds, okay, to begin with. So you have to keep that in mind. Okay, the other thing is that I want to make sure that you can lift the bar before you can even think about doing it with the bar. Okay, so if you're not comfortable doing 45 pounds, start with free weight. Okay, so another thing you have to keep in mind is if somebody is lifting this bar with weight on it, and you're not sure, if you're the spotter and you're not sure that you can lift that weight, you need to get somebody else in here. Okay, so once we start racking that weight on, it's really important to remember, you guys, that you need to put, where have we moved our collars to?
There's one on the side.
It's right here.
Oh, they're here. Okay. There's a couple of them, there's some black ones too. I'm actually like old school collar. Yeah, okay. So, again, you guys, with the collar, it's simple. So if we put some weight on, let's just say we start with 10 pounds. Okay? So we put the collar on the end. Okay, and you guys know why we put the collar on? Hold the weight on. Okay? Really, really important that we have it on both sides. Okay, same thing. We also want to make sure that we're racking the same amount of weight on either side. Okay, so really, really important. Okay, and we're just putting it on. Okay. So, how much do we have on there now, you guys? 65. Yeah, so 10 on either side, and the weight is 45. Okay? So, who wants to demonstrate now?
Well.
Go Scott. Want to do it?
Yeah, well.
Come on up. Okay, so again on the bench, we're a little wider than shoulder width apart. Okay, because the bar is a little bit heavier. One thing you'll notice with really heavy weight is lifters will always have, I'm going to put it, that's fine, you can go back to position, is lifters will always have a little bit more of a curvature through their spine. Okay, that's quite normal. A lot of people will curve their spine for leverage. Okay, but one thing you want to remember, you guys, if you're on the regular bench, okay, and you're lifting a smaller amount of weight, try to really work that core and have that more neutral spine. Okay, so again, shoulder width apart and slightly wider in this case. He's lifting a heavier amount of weight. He's in good position. Okay, where is the bar located? Is it above or below the eyes? What do you guys see? Yeah, actually, he's in a really good position. His eyes are just slightly above the bar. Okay, so in this case, you guys, we're going to be ready to go. Okay, I have to be able to lift this weight, right? Because if I'm spotting him, I have to be able to do that. So I'm just going to help him. I know he'll be able to lift it, but you're fine with this weight? Okay, always check. Okay, so we're going to lift the weight. Okay, coming up. Okay, and then I'm just going to spot him as he goes down to the first. Okay, all right. Okay, good. Okay,
we're gonna go 4 more times. Ready? On your own. 1,
Add a couple more.
2,
How many can you do?
3, 4, and back up. Excellent. Okay, hang on. We need to still. Okay, so he's comfortable, obviously, with this amount of weight. Okay, what, do you know your max?
Yeah.
What is it?
Don't flash on this.
2.8. Okay, not everybody will know their max. So this is a very small percentage of his max. Okay, so I just want you guys to think when we're thinking 1 rep max. Okay, when we're thinking 1 rep max, you guys, we're obviously going to be starting with a little bit more for him. Okay, but we never want to be lifting the max weight in this class. Okay, because we're going to be doing predictive. So I'll go through the 1 rep max with you guys shortly. Okay, but this is chest press. Okay, we can also do an incline chest press on the incline red, so that's another option. Okay, we can use resistor bands to do chest press. Okay, we can use cables to do chest press, and we also have this machine over here, you guys. Okay, so if you're not comfortable doing free weights, this machine is shoulder and chest. Okay, so it's does shoulder and chest. Okay, so I can go through that one as well with you. All right, you guys comfortable with that? What's the next exercise? Yes, good job. Well, yes, good job. Thank you so much. What's the next exercise, you guys?
You should have milked it. You should have said like
Hamstring. Okay, so there are some variations, but we do it on the hamstring curl. Okay, which is this machine over here. You guys, I need everybody to just really focus. Okay, so. Okay, so this machine also does, it does quads, so for leg extension, but we turn it back, okay, all the way to the end for hamstring curl. Okay, so that's way too heavy, so we start with weight. You guys are going to get everybody to come over, okay, so you can see the machine. Okay, so for this one, you guys, the bottom bar is just above my ankles, okay, so in between the calf and my ankle, okay, so again, in this position, what I'm doing is I'm just going to be curling my legs, okay, holding on to the handles here, posture is nice and good, butt is right back on the seat, okay, and so again, just a very foundational exercise, okay, the hamstring curl. Okay, for any exercises that we're doing, I know this isn't a lot of weight, but as we start to exert ourselves, you can exhale on effort. Okay, so anything that you're doing, okay, so exhale on effort. Again, of course, as we start to add more weight, we're going to need to do that. Okay, so it's going to be really important that you remember that. Okay, this one again, as I mentioned, you guys, you can also do leg extension. Okay, so just switch it, and then same thing. Now we're extending the leg. Okay, so which muscles am I working here? Quads. Okay, and the other one is hamstrings. Okay, so you guys, when you adjust the weight here, if you haven't used this before, you just take the pin, okay, and plug it into the amount of weight, and you'll see it here, it's in pounds. Okay, they have it in pounds, in kilograms, okay, and then that's what you're going to write down for your weight, okay. Now, chest press, the one that I did here, I did 10 pounds, okay, so when I write down the weight that I'm actually lifting for that, if I say that I'm using free weights, I just put 10 pounds, okay, I don't put 20. If I use the bar, right, I add the total in. Does everybody understand that? Okay, awesome. What's the next exercise? Pull down, seated row. Come on, guys. Seated row. Okay, so here's the seated row machine. I get everybody to have a lift here. Okay, there can be variations of this, obviously, depending on the equipment that you have. Okay, so again, I'm seated. I can adjust this forward if I need to for comfort. Okay, so I'm just going to grab the bar, and I'm just in good position. I'm going to look straight ahead, and I'm going to pull. Okay, so you'll notice, you guys, a lot of these movements are pulling, right? We're pushing, right, on a vertical or horizontal axes. So just kind of think about, again, for this one, we're pulling. Does anybody know what muscles we're actually working here? Yeah, rhomboids. Okay? Okay. Now, the other exercise, you guys, is lats. Okay? So what I'm doing again for a lat pull down is I'm going to grab this. Same thing to come down. Okay, but I'm pulling down, right? So it's vertical. Okay, I'm going to slightly lean back. The reason I do that is because I also don't want the bar to hit me in the head. Okay, so slight lean back. And then, of course, you guys, we're going to pull down, just hovering it above the chest. And we're going to squeeze together the scapula, okay, to work the latissimus dorsi muscles. Okay, so another vertical pulling motion, okay, and again, just coming above the chest. And then make sure, again, you guys just keep focused by looking forward, okay, and really trying to engage that muscle group, okay? You guys comfortable with that one too? Okay, awesome. What's the next one?
Overhead press.
Overhead press. Okay, we're going to do overhead press with free weight. We can also do it on the machine with this chest and overhead press. So for this one, again, same thing. Grab your weight. Okay? And we're shoulder width apart. You guys can actually do this too. Oh, thank you. Just grab my camera over there. Okay, perfect. So what you guys can do is you can also use the mirror, okay, for this. So again, shoulder width apart, in good position. Okay, we're just going to start with our arms out, okay, and up. So we can tap again for this one. Okay, so again, we're straight up. Okay, you can also do this seated, which is, can be good for people, again, just for postural control and to feel more supported. Okay, so again, seated is fine as well. Okay, so again, for that overhead shoulder press, we're just going straight up. Okay, and we can click. Okay, everybody comfortable with that one? Okay, and so again, remember you guys, if you are not comfortable with form, start with a much lighter weight. Okay, in fact, if you're not comfortable with weight, just go through the motion. Okay, so just practice the actual motion. Okay, you can do that with a resistance band as well. Okay, lots of variations there. Okay, next one. What's our next exercise, you guys?
Tricep kickback.
Tricep kickback. Okay. So again, same thing, you guys. Grab a comfortable, just grab a light weight on this one. Okay. So for this one, you guys, again, one knee on the bench. Okay. One knee on the side of the bench. Okay. So straight leg, bent leg, and we're gonna get ourselves into position here where we're looking forward. Okay, and actually in the case of just getting ourselves set up, and then head down, okay, align with our body, okay, and then for this one, again, because you guys see me better on this side, okay, we're just kicking back, okay? So again, notice that for this movement, you guys, it's a tricep. I'm actually locking my shoulder joint and just flexing through the elbow joint, okay, keeping my arm nice and close inside, beside my body, okay? Another variation of that would be just using the weight overhead. Okay, so straight up. Okay, and another variation of that would be over here, you guys, on the table. Okay, so you can use the bar instead of this one. You can go up, down, a little heavy. Okay, same thing. Okay, so in this position. Notice here though, you guys, I'm locking my shoulder. Okay, it's just extending again. Here you go. Flexion and extension. Okay? So it's really important to make sure you lock there. Okay, what's another one, you guys? Push up. Push up. Okay, we know how to do push up, right? Okay. Core. Okay, so let's get everybody to do this. Okay, forearm plank. Okay, so again we do forearm plank. Let's get down, you guys. Everyone, drop your stuff. Let's do our planks together.
Oh, we're doing a plank.
Oh, thank you. You're turning it. Thanks so much. Okay. All right, ready, you guys? Forearm plank. Okay, hold it. Hold it up. Good. Okay, back down the floor. Okay, we're going to turn this for the side bridge. Stand up. Okay, hold that, hold that, hold that. Okay? We're going to switch to the other side. We're going to side bridge. Okay, you guys got it? Okay, awesome, you guys. Go test your lab partners. We'll talk about 1 rep max in a bit. Okay, I'll pull you over for that. Only the equipment that you're using for the actual lab, okay? Safety first. Okay, focus on the lab.
Which ones?
So you guys, technique first. Okay, unless you know that they can lift weight, but technique first. Okay? Okay, guys, are comfortable with this? Okay. So, technical lifting weight, go for it. We're not doing 1 rep max yet. We're going through the exercise.
And we just choose one. This slide.
Yeah, keep your back nice and straight against it. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Okay. She's obviously comfortable lifting the bar. Okay. So I just want to make sure that technique first, then I'm going to draw you back for 1 rep max, okay? Excellent. Okay, you guys, go for it. Now just kind of make sure you covered everything off. Everything's practical. Okay? And you have it all in your lap. Okay?
Looks good.
What do you want? Squat, like person on deadlift. Come.
So not 50.
Okay, you guys, let's everybody, I'm gonna get everybody to come back over. Everybody come back over. Come on back over, you guys. Everybody come back over. Okay? Okay. So you guys, I said it a couple of times. Okay? We're only doing this for technique. Okay? If you know how to do it, that's great. But I want to see you go through the lab, okay, with technique first before any weight is added. Okay? If you're comfortable and you're at that place now, then we're going to go into, I'll demonstrate a 1 rep max, okay, and then you can start working on it for 1 rep max for your lab partners. But the really, really critical thing, you guys, is that there's no weight, and we know that that person can go through the form properly. Okay? I want to make sure that you guys are comfortable doing that. Okay? So some of you may still be working on that. That's fine. But I'm going to show you the 1 rep max. Okay? Just so you guys feel like you know how to go through that process, so that when you do collect the data on all the exercises, you're comfortable going forward. Okay? So, did you forget something in here? Oh, okay, okay. So you guys, let's just start by looking at your 1 rep max data collection worksheet. Okay? You know what to do for lab 5. Okay? Everybody has that? Okay, make sure that you have that data sheet, you guys. Tool 20. You guys, I'm going to get everybody to come over here so you guys can see me and I can see you. Okay, so everyone come right over. You guys, everybody come over so I can see you. Okay, and I can hear you and you can hear me. Okay, so you guys have your 1 rep data collection sheet, okay? So you'll notice here, you guys, you've got legs, chest, back, shoulder, upper arms, okay? So there's only 5 categories here. So you can do 1 from each of those categories, okay? So if we started with, let's say, for example, chest, okay? And let's just say they were doing chest with a bar, okay? It could also be with the free weight, it doesn't matter, okay? Let's say that we started with a person who is starting with 45 pounds, okay? You'll notice, you guys, I asked you to do 3 sets in total. Okay, so look at your sheet because it asks you for 3 sets, okay? What's really important to remember for the 1 rep max is we're only doing a predicted. Okay, so we want to sort of get an idea, a guesstimate to begin with how much weight they think they can lift, okay? But we're never, even if they give us a max, we're never doing max. Okay, so we start by saying, okay, let's just say, use me as an example. I'd say, can I lift the bar? Yes, I can lift the bar. Okay, so what I would do is I would start with the bar. Okay, so because if I do chest, I do like more so push-ups, I do more free weights, that kind of thing. I don't usually use the bar, but I know I can lift that amount. Okay, so to do my 1 rep max, I would say, okay, 45 pounds is my first set. You guys got that? So you would write the weight. Do you guys see it in the column? Have a look on your sheet.
Okay, so you'll see correctly there that you have in the column, it says the exercise. The exercise is what? What's this exercise?
Bench press.
Bench press, okay, with bar, but bench press, that's okay, because we say bench, we sort of assume. Chest press, we're going to assume free weight. You can write it in there, okay? Notice you guys set one, the weight. So how much is the weight for my first set? 45 pounds, right? Because I'm going to exclude this, right? I'm just going to start with the bar. Okay? You guys got that? So 45 pounds for my first. Everybody got that? Make sure it's consistent that you're doing it in pounds, okay? Or if you start in kilograms, that's fine. So 45. Now, I lift that bar, and I lift it 10 times maximum. Okay? That first set, I lift the bar 10 times with ease. Okay? Max. Okay, that's an indication that I can lift more weight. So I then go and add, I think like 5 or 10 pounds. We'll say 10 on this, okay? So 10 on either side, so now I have 65 on my second set. You guys getting this? So if you look on your sheet, look where it says second set. I've gone up in weight on the second set to 65 pounds. However, when I lift this, I actually only do 8. Okay? Am I done at that point? No. Now I'm going to do a third set. Okay? How much weight do you think you would add on in the third set if I was able to lift 8 reps? If I was able to, yeah, 5 on each side. Excellent. So I'm now then at how much? 5 more on top of this. Another 10, 75. So I plug that into my column for set 3, weight, 75. I lift it, and I lift 6 reps. That's where I stop. Okay? So I want to get to about 6 reps because if you look, you guys, on the bottom there, okay, it shows 85% is 6 reps. Okay? Then I would go and do my calculation, and it's going to predict more than that. Okay? So if I plug in the formula and I say, in weight, okay, I lift 65 pounds divided by 85 divided by 100, it's going to come out probably somewhere around 100 pounds. Okay? Make sense? Okay, so that's my predicted 1 rep max. I never actually lifted just 1 rep of 100 pounds, but what I did was I predicted it from 85%, right, at 75 pounds. Okay, so I need 3 sets, okay, of 5 exercises. As well, you guys, for Lab 5, you have to submit all of the exercises performed correctly for technique, okay, at the bottom of Lab 5. And then lastly, a prescription card, okay, which is something we talked about in last class. Okay, so go for it. Use the rest of your class. Now is totally fine to use weight, okay, and to add weight in, but I just want to make sure that I'm going through that. So make sure you use your collars. You need a spotter if you're on the bench. You can also do the squat bar if you are experienced to do that, okay? So go for it, you guys. Okay.
You're right. It's a good thing that I jump with my level. Right? I don't have to. You jump with your weight flat. Right. I think what do you feel? Are we throwing 35?
Well, you know, is that bars? 45.
Use the time, you guys.
I don't know, I think you were even not.
Okay.
That's why I was going to do back as much as a double. Back and more. Squats and more.
Are you like I'll do it again.
Yeah, I know. I think everybody's embarrassed by the camera. You like it? Okay. I didn't
don't know, because people seem like really nervous or something, but I'm like, it's just a video camera.
Oh wait, I have to mark this. Let me write that.
Okay, you guys? If you're in the middle of an exercise, you could just look over after. But you guys, for this one, again, we didn't do it, bicep curl. Okay, so feet shoulder width apart. Again, turn your hands. Okay, so your palms are facing outward. And what you're going to do is you can slightly bend your knees for this for the back support, and you're just going to curl up. Okay, looking straight ahead, again curl up, and you can also start with them at the side straight, and then pull forward, okay, or you can do alternating as well, okay. Make sure it's a weight where you don't have to like kind of throw your whole body forward, okay, so make sure you're in a good position and you're comfortable lifting that amount of weight, okay. Everybody understand that one? Yeah. Okay, just put that. Make sure you're bringing your
There's like spray everywhere. I was at maybe over here. Oh, Cal.
Yeah.
Wait, don't we have to do this?
Should I figure out? Go, hurry up.
Guys, ready? How do I tilt it to Scott? How do I tilt it? Scott, you look right.
Ladies first.
I'm trying to vlog. You want to be my vlog, though? Hell yeah. Is this recording?
Yes.
Oh shit. Oh shit, my bad. I just injured someone. Scotty, you want to be in the vlog?
Yo, put me.
How do we tilt it?
This. Oh. This.
I'm working out right now.
Scott.
So like do 10 reps.
So, what are your thoughts on the wage gap?
How many reps is that one?
I think it's fair.
He's joking.
You guys have about another 5 minutes. Okay, time goes very quickly. Yeah. Yeah, because
How many do I do?
how many do I do?
2 more.
Seven.